Talk about getting your chance when probably you didn't think you were going to get your chance tonight. How do you feel it worked out for you tonight?
I feel like it worked out very, very well. I mean, the game was fun. Catching Emily was fun. I mean, it was fun overall.
What was the difference with her from the first 2 innings and then the next five innings, do you feel?
I feel like she was a lot calmer. I mean, told her to take a deep breath, try to slow things down, and that's what she did. And I mean, she sat down 16 players, so it was phenomenal.
So when you hit the ball, did you think it was going to be an out, a home run, or a double?
So initially, I thought it was going out, but once I realized it hit the fence, then I started actually really sprinting to second base. But
you'll take the double, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Of course I'll take the double anytime.
What do you see? Because I know the wind was blowing out pretty big time early on in that game. Like, you know, I'm not sure the second home run, if it gets out, because it just barely did. That Emily gave up. I guess, like, how do you talk to her? Just if it could, I imagine, easy to fall into a situation where pitcher, you see the wind blowing out, you just think, even if I pitch well, it may just not be my night. One of those nights for pitchers in general. How do you kind of try to refocus and not worry too much about that? And obviously, like you said, turn it around.
I mean, Emily handles it very, very well. When a home run is hit like that, she says, it's okay, we're going to get the next batter. She's very, very calm and collected, and I'm very, very calm and collected with her, and as that, we're a great team when it comes in that situation.
So I guess a couple things. How surprised were you that they pitched with you even 3-0? Were you kind of surprised they pitched to you in that situation with first open?
No, not really. I mean, that's a great pitcher, and I knew that she was probably going to hit her spots eventually, so it's just part of the game.
And what about, since you didn't face her last year when A&M played her, I assume you haven't faced her, is that correct? This is your first time. So what did you learn in your previous at-bats maybe to help you on your last at-bat?
I don't think it was more of the previous. I think it was just the work that we've been putting in all week, just with coaches watching film and helping us out, and just the practice that we've been putting in. It made me prepared for this pitcher and kind of knew what she was going to throw me. I mean, just within the at-bats, I was just learning each at-bat at a time. How can I make an adjustment?
What adjustment did you make? Because you hit it hard. I mean, it was you plastered it, so.
I knew that she was eventually going to pound me in the zone, so my biggest thing was to hunt the in and just have a plan.
Was that a fastball, rise ball? What do you think?
It was just a fastball, I think, yeah.
Talk about a little bit also about getting behind. You guys had a tough week at LSU. Bam, just like that, you're down 4-0. How was the team able to just look like a team maybe didn't panic from the outside looking in?
Yeah, not at all. I think the biggest thing with LSU is that it just happens. I mean, the biggest thing that we can do and take from that is what did we do wrong and learn from it. And going into this game, having them come off the bat 4-0, I mean, they're a good team. I mean, there's no need to press as they scored early in the game, so our biggest thing was just to pass the bat, and then eventually things happen.
And so what about the fact is, moving forward, what can this kind of win do for you? Because, you know, if you didn't come back or whatever, I mean, it's nice that you did come back, but what do you feel this might do for you moving forward?
I think just keep our head down and keep working. We don't really harp that much on the wins or what we do on the losses and what can we learn from that. There are some things in the games and mistakes. Obviously, I got doubled up at first base, so just keep paying attention to the little things. So I think that's our biggest thing.
Hey, I thought I was going to drop too.
What was it like just kind of going through the game in general? It seemed like kind of I guess just a funky game the way in terms of, you know, they have 2 hits that account for all 4 runs. Y'all's first 3 runs are kind of beautiful in its own way, but
yeah,
manufactured. Just what was kind of like that vibe of like, it's just kind of it seemed like a strange game.
Yeah.
In a sense, like just kind of getting through it and like, I don't know what it's going to look like, but let's just put our head down.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what you said right there, put our head down. There's no point in looking at the scoreboard. That's only going to put more pressure on ourselves. The biggest thing is to keep continuing to have good at-bats. I think a lot of us had decent balls hit. We put them in play, so just keep doing that and moving the runners around.